This episode of The Truth Is, I just want to talk about my mom, my mother, a beautiful, amazing, awesome angel, my everything. 7 years ago, she gained her wings. And I miss her. I miss her terribly. We all do. Me, my siblings, and everyone who had the privilege, the honor, the grace, the blessings to meet her and know her, be around her. And I use those words, because my mom, definitely one of a kind. The type of person that you would always wish and hope and pray to meet in your lifetime. And I definitely am blessed to call her my mom. I choose to share her with the world this way today, right now, because like I said, 7 years ago, she gained her wings, and I still feel her presence in my life greatly. I still feel and, know that she's always with me, in my spirit and the things that I do. And, I wish she was here physically. I'm having a difficult time using that, past tense, was, because I'm a part of her. When you see me, you see her. When you see her, you see me. That's how I feel, and that's what I embrace, and that keeps me going. There'll be more talks about my mom for sure, because without her, I will not be here, and I would not be me. But I also wanted to use this medium just to say that, or to tell people actually, to take care of your parents. Take care of your parents, love them, cherish them, honor them, do, everything that you can to make them happy and comfortable. Be patient with them when you need to be very understanding of, whatever they may be going through that you don't understand because you're not there yet, right? You're not their age, you don't have the same experiences as them. And, so be there for your parents, when they're young and able to do any and everything. And then when they get older and they're maybe slower and what have you, through the nature of my job, I know that a lot of people, have parents that are elderly and, going through a lot of, situations that has to do with age, in terms of health, mental health, and it's not easy. It's not easy. I was a caretaker for a long time. And, so I know and I understand the struggles and the challenges that people go through. And I just want to encourage you that no matter what it's like taking care of your parents, depending on whatever the situation is, don't give up on them. Do not give up on them, because our parents are wonderful. They're gold. They're diamonds. They're, inestimable value that you I don't even know how to qualify our parents. They're very valuable. You only have one mother, you only have one father. Yes, you may have caretakers and foster parents and adoptive parents and what have you, or godparents, There's so many titles in this day and age. And of course, grandparents and great-grandparents and all that good stuff. However, your parents, right? And yes, they could very well be adoptive. They could very well be foster. If you don't know your biological parents, So whoever you see and qualify as your parent, be it a relative or non-kinship, take care of them. Love them, be there for them. And for those who don't have a relationship with their parents, for whatever the reasons are, find it in your heart to forgive them. For whatever reasons you don't have that relationship, start the healing with yourself. Whatever the situation is, start the healing with yourself, within yourself, and extend it to them as humanly possible. Whatever the situation is, it's really broad, so I cannot go into details about the different types of situations that would make a parent and a child not, have a relationship. But whatever it is, forgive yourself first. Know the kind of parent that you want to be. Understanding whatever the trauma it cost you, where you are not going to extend that to a child if you decide to have one, or any children around you, however you come into their lives and what have you. And if you can find it in your heart to reconcile your relationship with your parent or parents, then do so. Of course, within reason, for sure. You know best. You know your story. You know your situation and whatnot. And if not, if you're going to love them from a distance, if that's what works for you, you know best. But I just, reflect on the type of relationship that I have with my parents, and until this day, it kept me grounded, because the love, the support, I definitely needed it. And yes, I did have my moments when I wanted to find myself, figure who I was, and we would have, a relationship conflict. It happens. There's no perfect relationship, because, there will be times when your children will want to, have their own identity, and they will, of course, challenge some of the things that you've instilled in them, because the world would call on them, the world would attract them, entice them with different things. But if you, from a very young age, nurtured your child with the love and attention and everything that they need, and of course you lead them in the good way, the godly way, God first before any and everything else, then for a fact that it will come back to you, will come back to them in their adulthood, for sure. Like I said, we will be using the Bible on this platform, and just to also educate ourselves, because the Bible is very, very educational, very informative, and it helps when you bring God into any and everything that you do. I know not all my listeners are believers, but I'm a believer, and it's not something that I'm shy or ashamed of at all. I love my God. I love my relationship with my God, and my mom, being a woman of God, definitely helped foster that relationship, without a doubt. However, I'm using this medium to give my mom a shout out in heaven. It was her birthday a couple of days ago, and I love you, Mom. I love you, and I miss you. And I want to say to everyone who's missing a parent out there, be it a mother or father, that they're watching over us, they love us, and continue to be your best self. Make sure that the things that you do are the things that you're proud of, and your parents will be proud of you the way here. And to those who still have their parents, they may be their father, their mother, or both, love on them, take care of them, cherish them. And for those who are looking to have children, make sure when you have them, it's a choice that you're making to have them, and that you're there for them, and that you're caring for them. And you're the best parent that you can be. There's no book to really go by. Everyone does what they do, or everyone do what they do, however they know best to do it, either from experience or they create their own experiences. And for those loving parents out there, keep up the great work. And for those who are struggling to be parents and don't know how or what to do, seek the help. The children don't ask to be here. When they're here, they do need our help until they get to that point where they can make their own decisions and whatnot. So shout out to all the amazing parents out there. Shout out to all the single parents out there. Shout out to the parents that are struggling but making it work and still trying their best. Shout out to all the people who are looking to be parents and whatnot. And God is love. On this episode of The Truth Is, like I said, we're going to share different experiences. We're going to talk about what's going on in our everyday lives, and hopefully we continue to help each other get onto the next phase of life, next level, and stick to our truth. Until next time.